Hello, everybody. It's Bobbymoretti, Surviving Sports Picks, SSP for short for some. Just back on YouTube tonight. Want to do a little quick video, talk about a couple things. Posted some golf this weekend up on my Patreon. Sports coming back a little bit here. I took a winner, and I took a 1A and a 1B, and then I took two more guys to round out my top five, and then I took five more guys on top of those five, and I had to round it off a top 10. So those are up on Patreon. But anyway, I'm going to be starting horses on Saturday. It's something I've wanted to do for a while. I've had some people reach out to me, and before that, I was already planning on doing horses. And so starting Saturday, there's going to be horses added to my Patreon, and that'll be that way when sports gets back fully, if and when there'll be horses. The only difference between my posting time is usually 11 to 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every day. With horses is different animals, so you're gonna have to have that notification bell there, because I have it on, and I'll notify everybody, because there's going to be picks throughout the day. There could be a race at 1 and 2 and then 4, and depending on how many picks I have for the day. So you're going to have to pay attention to that notification bell on my Patreon, on our Patreon, and the horses will be coming starting on Saturday. So anyway, I was just also wanted to come on and talk about something else I got going. I tried Telegram. I was going to offer a package on Telegram, but I think I'm just going to simply keep it on Facebook. I'm going to offer a $20 package for all my work. That's a $5 savings from my top tier on Patreon, which is $25 for all my work. That's my locks picks, my max picks, my picks of the day, and my top dogs, and my top parlays. And that'll also be horses now, obviously. So you save $5 there, but if one doesn't want to, money's tight. So if somebody wants to just go to my Patreon, there's the 4 tiers are there, and there's a $5 tier and a $10 tier, and a $5 tier, a $10 tier, and a $15 and a $25 tier. So if you wanted for $20, I'm going to offer it on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you could deposit $20 a month. When you reach out to me on Facebook, it's Survive my page now. I created a page on Facebook, a second page. My one page is Bob Moretti, Moretti, but I started a Surviving Sports Picks page, and I'm going to, and that's up and running now. And you can reach me at Surviving Sports Picks, and one would download into my Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo $20, and I put out a lot of picks. So and you'll get that $25 tier from Patreon, but it'll be $20 on Facebook, and so that's how that's going to work. And I will DM you privately on Facebook, and those picks will be up like clockwork every day, like they are on Patreon, between 11 and 1 o'clock. I'll reach out to everybody. And so I'm starting that on Facebook. So you have the two options. You got the $5, $10, $15, $25 deal on Patreon, and you got the $20 deal for that $25 locks pick tier, $25 locks pick tier on Patreon. So you save $5 on that. But if you're looking at a cheaper package, you got the $5, $10, $15 tier on Patreon. So that's really about it. Just want everybody to know that, I listen to a lot of people, and I hear different numbers and this and that, but I play at a 60 to 65% rate, and closer to 65, and all my work is proven, and it's on my Patreon from the first day I picked games back in late April of 19. So I'm a 60 to 65% player. Those are the locks picks. max picks and every pick that I've picked since the first day I started capping games back in April of 19. So that's just one thing I want to throw out there. And yeah, so things are relatively quiet. Got my golf guys in the mix. Looks like most of them are going to make the cut. It looks like I have to look over it right now when I get off here. I got to see exactly if there's anybody that's not going to make the weekend. But going in today, everybody was still in the mix. I didn't have anybody lower than +1 or 2. But anyway, so that's up on Patreon. And yeah, so we're just waiting for sports to come back. We'll get back in the full swing of things. And again, you could reach me on Instagram. If you're not on Facebook, by the way, yeah, that's right. If you're not on Facebook, you could reach me on reach me on @survivingsportspicks on Instagram, and I can do the same thing for you on Instagram. So Instagram, Facebook, and Patreon. All right. So don't have much more to say today, but I'm good at what I do. I got a gift, and I'm looking forward to meeting new people. And the clothing lines are going to be, that's another thing too. I'm going to start 2 separate clothing lines. I talked about the homeless and what I want to do with that. So there's going to be a clothing line there with the homeless logo and stuff like that. And then there's also going to be the Surviving Sports Picks. And that $20 package on Facebook or Instagram also gets you full access to me every day, just like the Patreon. That comes with that $20 tier package. And as I get to know you and you get to know me and know I'm an honest guy, and I'll see where you're at with your sports knowledge and your sports capping abilities and what games you're thinking about that night. We'll set you up with a ticket with a nice little layout for each day. So that's another perk. And there'll also be live streams. There'll be super chat live streams, the homeless interviews, beautiful parts of our country, and I'm going to be a roving reporter from the casinos and the horse tracks. So that's all part of that as well. Okay. So anyway, my name is Bobbymoretti, and it's Surviving Sports Picks, and that's over on Facebook now. I got a $20 package. It could also be Instagram. Instagram is at Surviving Sports Picks. Facebook is Surviving Sports Picks. It's a $20 package. It's my $25 tier on Patreon. For $20, you're saving $5. If not, and that's still a little bit too high, maybe out of your capabilities. I mean, it's understandable. Money's tight. I have the $5, $10, and $15 packages as well as on Patreon. So anyway, I just wanted to show my face and give you an update on that new package I got coming out. And the clothing line will be getting going soon, and that'll be up and running. That'll be on Facebook and Instagram and Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So still got to get 1,000 to go live on YouTube, but I'm not worried about YouTube. I got Facebook and Instagram. So if you want to go over and hit that bell, I'm at 91 subs, and subscribe. It'd be very much appreciated. But anyway, that's it for today, people. I hope everybody's well. Stay close to God and keep grinding it out. Peace.